Good evening. Oh, welcome to .programming.com. This is my website .programming.com. Only this single M. Okay, remember it for learning more video tutorials. Today I'm talking about the ComboBox. Find ComboBox using edmx file using linq query. So expand the database node. First of all, I would like to see you a database table, that is student record. Select 200 rows for viewing the data in the table. That is, student name is Jacob and Bill, and the father's name is Null, Billy Smith and Smith. Okay, so edit the record by right clicking on it and add the top 200 rows and add the name of the father in the table. In the second name is the Bill Smith, so the first name of the Jacob is Smith Bill. I change the letters, or change the words Smith Bill. Okay, now so that is the data table. Now add a project in the solution for binding the ComboBox. So Windows Form application, that is. Now add the combo. Now add an edmx file. First of all, so add a new button. AD.NET Entity Data Model. EF Designer from database. I have already selected the student DB for the connection string. So for learning purpose, create a new connection. Add your server name here. I have local DB version 11.0. Remove it to 11.0. So expand the node of the database. So that is student DB is my database name, set as connection. Okay, now click to OK button. Student DB is my database name, and your entity framework is 5.0. Next, select the table from the database, that is 3 table. So I want to work with the student record only, so finish this. The model namespace is student DB model. Okay, now check the context class which is inside in your solution explorer. First of all, that is entity framework 5.0.0. Yeah, that is model is added successfully. Student record, single table, that is single table. So add a ComboBox here in the code file. Check the context name in the model.edmx file. model 1 dot context, that is student DB entities. Student record is a public property through which we can access all the data from the database table. That is, the student record is a database table name. So add the student DB context object, create an instance as st equals to new, student DB. So ComboBox 1 dot data source equals to from d in st dot public property which is inside in student DB entities student record. That is the public property which is inside in student DB entities. Check it here, that is here. Student DB entity is a context name and student record is a public property. Okay, so sd dot student record, select d, that is a link query. Okay, dot to list, because the ComboBox is a list type, so bind with the list. So ComboBox 1 dot display name, what is the display name is father's name, so copy it from the model class actually. So I have model class, that is student record, copied it here, father name, and paste into the display name. Yeah, that is a so sweet code for binding the ComboBox. It's too much sweet. Now run your application. Only the 3 lines can bind the code. Okay, so variable item, ComboBox 1 dot data source equals to item dot to list. It's another method. You can check in previously, you can check this out, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that is Smith Bill, Bill Smith and Bill. I want to retrieve the only single name in the letters, because the list contain a single entry in the single line, or you can say single row. So if we retrieve the single entry, student record dot where cause where with the lambda expressions, so a dot id is double equals to 1. That is the name of the father is a Bill Smith, sorry, Smith Bill. So S is the first record and the second record is M and I T H, that is arranged in the order. So item dot father name, that is name, yeah. So what is this? That is the only the single character in the single line I want to display it here, because that is the I list type. So father name dot to list, correct it here. So father name dot to list. If you want to single record, then father name divided into the letters, that is, yeah, that is a Smith, only the S, MITH, Smith, and Bill, BILL, Bill. Okay, you can divide the name in the single letters. So now if you bind only with the name, the sd dot student is only enough for the binding the full name of the data list. Okay, so sd dot student record, this that is enough query for retrieving the data from the database table.